what's up, y'all? It's me, Nate Almighty. I'm here with Raising Kanan, Season 4, Theory and Prediction. And today we talking about why Kanan Stark will not sell any drugs in Season 4. He will not be able to sell any drugs in Season 4. This is not going to be a trapping season for Kanan. Instead, he will need to make money, and he will result to hitting licks with Breeze, aka Unique. As we already know in OG Power, that Kanan was already involved in those type of things, as we already seen Kanan involved with it in OG Power with the likes of Jukebox. I'm going to explain all the reasons why Kanan will not be able to sell any drugs. Won't be selling any drugs in Season 4, and I'm going to give you details. There's certain things that you probably overlooked or forgot about if you haven't watched Season 3 recently, but I have. Hov did that, so hopefully you won't have to go through that. This video is going to be another banger. Without further ado, let's get to it, all right? For one, Queens is extremely hot. Extremely hot. Queens is on fire. Especially after the bodies of Howard and Ronnie are discovered, okay? On top of Ronnie and Howard body dropping, you already got the feds looking into Marvin. They got Marvin, they viewing Marvin as the top suspect. And people like Detective Tanner are already into investigating Rock and trying to figure out how they can connect Rock to everything, okay? Kanan will be told to lay low and stay the F off the feds' radar. Kanan, who just caught a body, he's not going to resist too much against that, okay? Even though he will need to make money. The feds will definitely be looking into tying Rock to the death of Howard with the help of Captain Burke and his daughter's information about Rock's part as an informant. Plus, the deceased Officer Burke probably still has evidence of the blood test that was taken for Howard in regards to Kanan. Now, in OG Power, it doesn't seem like that evidence ever got out. So we know that Burke and Burke's deceased daughter's girlfriend will have to die or be silenced at some point, right? Right? But Rock's information as an informant is going to get out somewhat. And that's already enough to keep Kanan from trapping at all. Everyone from the streets knows that when bodies start dropping, it chases away the drug money. And it will be extra hot now that a decorated cop like Howard will be found dead and have his name being dragged through the mud, especially making the 117th precinct look bad, okay? And this happens after they already failed to lock up Marvin or Lulu or Raquel soon enough for what happened in the 40 Projects and Baisley Project at the end of Season 2, right? Also, you got the murder of Sal Baselli, right? Which goes unsolved so far. And potential rats like Paul still alive, the feds will try to rope Kanan and Famous into a huge RICO case, with Kanan's heroin business with Ronnie being linked to Rock and Marvin in some kind of way. Or they'll flip it and say, hey, Ronnie and Kanan and Famous, they formed a new alliance and they were going against Rock and Rock's team. And somehow, some way, the Italian mob from Jersey is involved with it. Something of the sort, right? Further, making the streets way too hot for Kanan to trap. Including, Kanan will be behind the scenes working to silence and or kill anyone who is threatening his freedom. On top of that though, he has a baby coming in which we all know will not make it unless we are to find out in the Raising Kanan timeline that Kanan has a secret kid out somewhere that is older than Sean. But in the meantime, he will end up doing robberies with Unique and possibly Jukebox at some point, who will have a reason to want to make her own money as well, so he can stay afloat and not have to ask Rock for anything. But like I said, these are all reasons that we can assume and at the same time know for sure that Kanan will not be trapping this season. It's simply going to be too hot. The Thomases have had their way in the streets, doing exactly whatever they wanted for the past 3 seasons. In season 4, there will be a change of the guard. It's not going to happen so simple. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's God-gifted. That's touched by an angel. That's on the dome, nigga.